Hi everybody, it's RPG Grandma. It's time to do reading with Grandma. We're still working. We are still working on the Book of Artifacts. One of these days I won't trip over my tongue. I'm just going to keep that in there. All right. So I'm going to start on the fumbles page, but it looks like the fumbles page continues with notes on steps from the previous construction. So we have here note on step 4. Each time the spell is cast, the spirit has a 20% cumulative to learn it. If it is learned on a fumbled casting, the magic item will fumble it every time in a similar manner. If the object learns it on a correct casting, but the maker fumbles it another time while embracing the object's percentage to cast it right in future is reduced 20% per fumble witnessed. See permanent penalties. Note on step 5. Where mana drain is used, it must be taught as in step 4, and fumbles will have the same effect on the object's percentage to perform mana drain. Note on step 6. Establishing a signal is not without problems. Whatever method is used, some magic items come out responding to very odd commands the maker never intended. Note on step 7. Spirit gets a normal saving throw versus any attempt to depersonalize or coerce, etc. If made, the maker cannot try the same spell on the spirit again until the maker gains another level, but he can try a different spell. Note on step 7 through 10. These spells will only have their normal duration and must be renewed regularly unless a separate primacy is cast with each. Note on steps 11 and 12. Standardization is never perfect. If these steps are not done, a dragon tree item, whether constructed as above or taken ready-made from this book, varies at the DM's mildest whim. If all steps are done successfully, the items should be treated as magic items normally in the DM's world, no better. All right, so I'm going to stop there. There's obviously more because you guys saw the page last episode. But that is a lot of information and gives you a very good idea that magic is finicky, not 100% thing in this setting and in this game system. So it's something to think about. I mean, I know D&D players are used to, like, the ring always works a certain way. The wand always works a certain way. The spell, when it's cast, always casts a certain way. In Ardoon, it's a bit more wonky. And I know in some modern systems, it's a bit more wonky. And I know in chainmail, old D&D, right? Because you had to have chainmail and D&D pamphlets, little booklets. Not that most people ended up with chainmail, but if you had both, then you went to the fantasy section in the back. There was rules about casting spells above your level. Yes, you could do it. And there was rules about casting spells below your level and how that affected how the spell would perform. And there was like a chart of things that could go wrong. And that was in there. I mean, it was pretty basic, but that's in there. Also, cool thing. The magic users in chainmail, they could all see in the dark. I kind of got lost when D&D Kind of a cool perk, though. You want to put that back in. Everybody else can't, but they can. I mean CC. So, I know modern 5e, like everyone's basically sees in the dark, but in grayscale, which I disagree with. Humans, no, not every race should have dark vision. Bring back infrared. That was cool. Y'all all got to go watch some movies with infrared. That is cool. And it puts some limitations on the players as well. And I think it's cooler. It's a cooler thing in general, though. But, yeah, not everybody should be seen in the dark. This is silly, guys. Silly. It's called lazy. You should at least have flashlights, man. Magical flashlights. Should be a thing. All right. Armor. I'm going to move on to armor. We'll do a couple armor here. The Beast Helm. This is by Dana. Wholesale $60,000, retail $75,000. Rare adamantite helm shaped like a dragon's head. This is a beautifully made helm with eyes made of onyx. Its wearer can mentally control any one animal within a 1 mile radius and can use all the animal senses. Dungeons Master's option. Only 25% of these helms if a dragon comes within 1 mile of the wearer. The wearer must save on wisdom, subtract 6, or the dragon will control him. Ooh. There's got to be a reason for that, people. Think about it. Why is the helm shaped like a dragon, and why is there a 25% chance that if a dragon is within range, the dragon gains control? We've been going over those rules on making magical items. Does that tell us maybe what kind of spirits are inside those helmets? Just saying. Gotta be a reason. Brother Samuel's Conflagration Control. Wholesales $60,000, retails $80,000, and this one's from Mary. Uncommon steel helm, flint inlaid bracelet. The helm allows wearer to control any fire elemental that is wearing the bracelet. Fire elementals are notoriously stupid. Real handy for starting a fire. If you're only a Boy Scout, Graf DZGND Blavatsky. Okay, that's cool. Let's check out the next section, which is arrows over here. Arrows of the Magi type 1 by Dana. Uncommon. Arrows with tips made of folded parchment. Each arrow has a spell sealed in its parchment. When an arrow hits, the spell is released on the target. They do no damage other than the spell. Effects are immediate as per level of original spellcaster. If anyone tampers with the parchment, the spell is released on him. Price is 100 gold pieces plus the cost of the scroll spell. Well, that's kind of cool. I could see something like that being totally in a magical setting. This one's also by Dana, if I didn't mention that. We'll do a bow next here. Bow of Second Sight. This is by Ben. Wholesale $60,000, retails $80,000. Rare. Bow of dark wood carved with eyes. If hit is made, the user will know the exact nature of the target. As legend lore or similar spell, Dungeon Master's option. Does no damage. Is nae always good to kin to mickle I be minded, oh, the archer who placed his shaft dead center, oh, the death angel. Aye, ye ken all. Mr. Humphrey Tapercombe. I think Mr. Humphrey Tapercombe is supposed to have like a Scottish accent. I think. I'm not sure. I just think. Maybe. I'm not quite sure what accent we're supposed to be doing with his quotes. But they're fun to try to read. You guys should see what I'm trying to read. Like, how am I supposed to say that? Anyway, that's it for today on Dragon Tree. I'm keeping it short and simple. Everyone have a good day. I'm going to try to do something else too today. So it's a busy day though. It's Friday, right before spring break. So I'm pretty busy. Anyway, everybody have a good day. Bye. Oh, like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what kind of cool things you guys are interested in and all that good stuff. Bye.